Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be removing the clock spring cable along with the combination switch and the key lock cylinder. Okay, so quick recap. The night before I went ahead and attached the dash trim panel to the dash using some silicone sealant from JB Weld. I had to use a rope to hold it down, and I left it overnight so it can dry. And pretty much we're gonna jump into the next sequence. Disclaimer: I am no professional mechanic. I've never done anything like this before, so you guys just bear with me. Alright, so this is the clock spring cable. We got the combination switch and then the key lock cylinder. So to remove the clock spring cable with the combination switch, you're gonna have to remove 3 Phillips head screws. There's one right here, you got 2 right there, and then the third one is gonna be right in here. Okay, so in order for me to get this the key barrel off, I'm gonna need to loosen these. You got this one right here and this one right here. There's no notch in it or anything like that to remove it, so what I'm gonna have to do is use this screwdriver with the hammer, use it like as a chisel, and then just back it out. Alright, so I finally got it off. I think what I'm gonna do is probably use the Dremel tool and then cut a groove in it. That way I can use a flathead screwdriver once I'm tightening it back on. So now I gotta go get it off of the other steering column that I bought from the junkyard to replace that one. Okay, so this pretty much is the same way we're gonna take off this one. So this is the steering column that I got from the junkyard. This combination switch I can't use because it doesn't have the cruise control on it, and my car did. So all I'm gonna do is take this off and then use the that key cylinder, the barrel for it. And I'm gonna end up using the steering wheel because the leather on my old one was pretty bad, so I end up like stripping it off. Alright, so I was finally able to get it off. Now, where's my Phillips? Need to get these. Alright, well, I don't know how clear this video is gonna come out right now because it's dark outside and these mosquitoes are starting to tear me up right now. Alright, so I temporarily set these screws on the ignition barrel, and I will finish it up tomorrow because it's too dark and these mosquitoes are getting out of hand. Alright guys, see y'all tomorrow. Okay everyone, so it's the next day, and when we left off last night, I was working on the combination switch and the ignition barrel, so with the ignition switch. So I'm gonna continue working on that today, and also after I got home earlier, I went to one of the local pick and pull yards and picked me up that right there. It's out of an NB Miata. It has the aluminum piping for the heater core, which is a lot better than the brass ones. Even though I kind of straightened out that brass one that was bent up when I pulled it out, it's recommended that you replace those because they can break and leak real easy. So this one is out of an NB Miata, which is like a 99 to 05, 07. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up and install that. So let's get cracking. Okay, so like I said yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and try to cut a groove in this screw, and so I can be able to use the flathead screwdriver to tighten it instead of using the hammer and screwdriver as a chisel. Alright, so let's see. We got the Dremel tool. Oh shucks. Alright, so this, I don't know why this thing keep breaking like that. I'm gonna have to get another one. Be right back. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so as you can see, focus camera, that you got the little groove in there. So I need to find my flathead screwdriver to see if it's deep enough, if that groove's deep enough. Okay, so I got my flathead screwdriver and it actually fits, but it's not, the groove is not deep enough. So I'm gonna have to continue, because if you notice that when I try to turn, it just slips out. So I gotta continue cutting this. Alright, so I'm making a little progress. Okay, one down and one to go. Alright, so those two should be good. Alright, so now you can see the grooves actually a lot better. So I was able to tighten it now and it's not moving. So we'll chalk that one up as a success. So now I'm gonna actually replace the switch on this end. So it's only one Phillips screw, which I already got loosened, but it's still a little tight. I'm gonna need to go ahead and get my Phillips, take that off. I got a brand new one in the box that I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with. And I still need to get the connector to connect these back so that it can actually connect to the switch itself. Okay, so this is the brand new switch that I got, and when I insert this into the cylinder, there's gonna be a pin in the middle that goes through this little hole, and that has to line up correctly in order for me to be able to install this. So I'm going to try to use my left hand to go ahead and remove the screw and the switch with the camera in my right. As you can see, this one is still good. Really nothing wrong with it that I can see on this end. The only thing is that this connector piece is really yellow. That connector piece is yellow, so just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it. But the switch looks like it's fine. The connectors inside, I don't know how well you can see, but it looked like it's fine. The old one was all burnt up, you could see it. Too bad I threw that one away a while back. You look in there, you can see that little tab that this has to go into. So let me see. Boom, it lines up. Get my screw. So that's in. This is done. So next I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the other HVAC, the heater core system that I got from the junkyard. Remove this one and replace it with that one. And the good thing with the other one too, this one is all open, and the other one has a mesh on it that would stop any leaves or anything like that that actually got sucked in from the blower motor. Okay, so I just noticed something on this switch that I just replaced. So if you look at these blue paint marks, that's what they do at the junkyard. Like if you go to a junkyard to get a part, they're gonna mark it so that they know that the part came from them, and this is what they normally do. Alright, so as you can see, this is the mesh I was talking about that's on that came off of the NB Miata, while the NA one doesn't have that mesh. There was like a lot of debris in here that I used the shop vac and blew out. I took off the end cap to check these clamp connectors on the core itself, and they look fine. I also checked inside and look at the core, and it looks okay, no leaks. So I'm going to put back on the cap. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and put your notification on so you're alerted when a new video pops up. Alright, catch you on the next one. Peace out, one love.